Hello and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hello readers, I hope you're well. As the year rolls on, we start thinking about Dragon Meet. This year it has moved to a larger venue, XL London, and it is on Saturday the 29th of November. I won't be able to be there, but other Billowing Hilltoppers hope to attend, so if you're heading down there and you want to say hi, contact us through social media and we'll try and arrange something. As always, we're grateful for any ratings or reviews you'd be so kind as to leave us on your podcast app of choice. And we'd love to hear from you via email, hello@billowinghilltop.com. That's it. Let us push on with episode 264 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Welcome to the machine. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'm here with the Nordic Graham.
Good evening.
Master of Spider Science, Dr. Eusebio Spider Lucas. The horror form of little Johnny in his funny little chair with his funny little eyes. And the Engels of the Serengeti, my favourite player, Socialist Leonine Dan. We don't have Paul. I don't know what's wrong with him. Lucas said he'd fixed him.
No, I turned him off and put him in maintenance mode so he can recharge his batteries.
Well, it's getting to the stage he breaks so often we should replace him, don't you think?
You can't hear us, can he? No. Okay,
Dead
on
to the world.
standby. Because I sometimes wonder, and they always say that these things are always listening to you. But okay, well, while he can't hear us, yes, maybe we should think about making a clean break. It's not like he contributes all that much when he's active.
Well, we're near enough to the end.
Replace him
Maybe
with
when we start
AI.
the new thing, yeah, we can replace him with some AI. It'll be funnier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have a better sense of
We
humour.
just take
It would
all
be
the
funnier,
last
it would be
200
easy
and
to get
whatever
on with.
episodes and then just train a
And
model.
also, just not to have that smell. It would just be such a... Anyway.
It's
right,
that high-pitched hum that comes out of the box.
Yeah, oh God, yes. And it's
really annoying.
like tinnitus.
Yeah, it's like permanent tinnitus.
You know what, Lucas? Just do it now. Just pull
Pull the plug.
the plug.
No, that's
Yeah.
mean.
That is EEPROM chip die.
You don't need to pull the plug, just let the battery run out.
Right. Where were we? Because I can't remember. Oh, yes, I can. I can
About to
remember.
die, won't we?
You've travelled through the Timber Dark. The
God, there's a-
Timber Dark.
Big one of those horrible...
Something horrible has come
Avolakia.
round the corner.
Yes. You're looking for the source of this unlife vortex, this vortex of negative energy that is powering the new ziggurat of Kyuss that has been built in Frostanger. Hestia has steered you this way. You found an underground complex that's got a map and everything, so you must be in the right place. There's a staircase that led down from your original kind of entry point that was pretty horrible, and it's got some mechanism whereby it tries to fry you with every energy form imaginable. You've got past that staircase. You lost a lot of spirits of Ban Shivu who have been summoned by sessions. I think you've lost them all now.
I've lost them all. I think they're all.
Oh no, there's one left. You've got one
There's
left.
one
You've got
left.
one left.
It's battling the...
You've
Hinge-headed,
found a
isn't it?
large chamber supported by green columns. There is an exit from this large chamber to the northwest, a sort of diagonal exit. There's a couple of doors, one on the western wall, which you've opened, one on the eastern wall, which you haven't. The one on the western wall opened into a corridor. The far end of that corridor, there was another door that opened, and in another large columned chamber beyond, you have discovered what you think are sort of high-status Kyuss nasties. They've got the green worms. They've got the strangely misaligned, put back together bodies, but they're dressed in finery and they seem to be capable of spell casting. One of them also has been capable of flipping open his head and screaming. That one was called Upside Down Skull. One of them cast Globe of Invulnerability, you think. That's still sitting in the corridor. The Kyuss horrible that screeched is inside that globe with the last surviving spirit of Ban Shivu. Back in the main chamber, we've got Parker, Buggy, Scaly and Burple clustered around the entrance to this corridor, and they've just been covered in horrible green choking nastiness. You think it's a cloud kill or something. Where we left things, that northwestern entrance, down it has ghosted what seems to be a semi-corporeal giant Avolakia spirit that fixed Sessions with its multiple eyes and is casting a spell. He's not actually casting the spell at Sessions, though. Instead, in the south western corner of this big room, where Parker, Buggy, Scaly and Burple are all clustered, appears a wall of slime. It's a 20-foot radius wall of slime. It catches Parker, Buggy, Burple. Scaly is in a square that it covers. You're all slimed. It's green and horrible. It's about 3 foot thick.
Oh, Christ.
It's 20 foot high.
That seems particularly unpleasant.
Seems particularly well targeted. Can it see through the cloud kill?
Well, yes. It doesn't need to. It's not a spell that's targeted on a place you can see. It's just targeted on a place you choose within range.
Yeah, but it can't see us, so it seems to be very cleverly placed to get all of us.
It is rather cleverly placed. On 12, it is Sessions. Sessions says a wall of slime near you.
Yes.
It's going...
Shit. Right.
So there was no action effect when it was cast? We don't have to make any saves or
Am I
anything?
in danger?
You're slimed, but so far there has been no effect.
And is it static, the slime, or
Yeah, it's like a wall of force or a wall of fire or whatever. It's just, I think for flavour purposes, it's sort of splurby.
does Sessions feel he's in danger standing where he is? The wall of fire does damage to you if you're within a radius of it.
You can't feel any immediate sliming.
Okay, I better stop fiddling with these things and concentrate. Hang on.
Yes, please,
Yes,
because we're all
Graham.
about to die.
Yeah. Okay, so I would think I will step to the
Step to the
east, float gently,
yeah, float to the east, a little bit further away from
and
the wall
then
of slime.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic
Yes.
on the wall at 5th level.
Okay. When you cast a spell using a slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you used. Okay,
Yeah.
so at the 5th level, it does not automatically end it.
Okay.
So you need to roll a d20 and add your spell casting ability. Is that wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
And you need a number in order to dispel the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's shit.
Oh dear.
Okay, hang on.
7 is not enough.
I might... Can I... Whenever you make an attack roll ability check, save it. So it's an ability check, yeah?
It is an ability check, yeah.
I'm going to use my lucky to roll it again.
Yeah, surely this is a formality. 19. It is a formality.
Okay.
The wall of slime is gone.
Nice.
And then there's a bonus action. I'll start advancing the crushing coin down the room.
Yep, idling its way up towards this Avolakia
Yeah,
ghost giant.
all done.
On 21, it's Uncle Buggy. Buggy,
Yes.
first things first.
Yes.
You are within the...
Oh, sorry.
Cloud
Can
kill.
I... Sorry.
No.
Before you move...
Oh,
I just realised
the
I've got
squeaky
a dessert
wheels of the
trolley.
dessert trolley.
Squeaky
No, but there's
trolley.
the... No, they have separate initiatives, don't they? The Howling Horde.
They're on 13.
Right, okay, so they have a different initiative. That's fine then.
Okie doke. Uncle Buggy.
Poison damage.
Well, what you need to do is you must make a Constitution saving throw.
This is against poison, is it? So I have advantage.
I guess so.
Poison belt. You have resistance to poison damage. You also have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the poisoned condition.
There we go. The poison condition does not enter into this. So you just make a normal Constitution save.
What's the DC?
The DC is a number that I don't know. Here we are. Oh, DC 20.
You can make that easy.
Oh dear. That's a 2.
dear.
Now, have you got the lucky feat?
No. Should I use my... No, I better save my urt.
New session, you ought dice.
I know, but I've got the death saves from Scream, haven't I? Go on, do your damage.
Okay.
Can I take half?
You take half of
Anyway.
28. 14 points of poison damage. All adds up. Well, you say that now. You mock now. I know how much you hate to not be on full hit points.
Right, can I have my
now
go?
what do you wanna do?
Right, so I'm now moving up
Oh,
to
I
the
suppose.
upside down skull,
So round the corner,
round the corner.
into the corridor.
Sorry, I better roll my Constitution save for the silent spell.
Oh, yes.
DC...
It's DC 10 or half the
Damage.
damage dealt. So it's DC 10. You're going to make this, obviously.
Oh,
you're
hang
not.
on, it's a 1, but I'm a hobbit.
God.
But I'm sorry, I'm just going to get a few bad dice rolls out. Ignore these, hang on.
Oh, Really?
That would have worked.
Nice.
Yeah,
not
16,
great.
yeah.
Good choice. Great
Oh,
choice.
another
16.
Fuck it.
18. Oh, 13 also the
yeah.
same.
I'm just getting a few rubbish ones
Okay,
out.
another
Yeah,
13. Wow.
good ones
Consistent
out.
if nothing else. Give us another 10.
Oh,
15.
I wasted all the
15,
good
yeah.
rolls this evening.
Oh,
Right, that's
there's
a
a
1. This is the real roll.
This is
the
the
real
real
roll.
roll.
Okay,
So
so
I
we're
haven't
ready
got
for
all
the
the
real
good rolls
roll.
out.
I've forgotten what I'm rolling
Yeah.
against. God, what am I
10.
rolling for again?
It's a DC
Oh, that's-
10. DC 10 Constitution save. You made it.
Bloody old
You made
age.
it.
Okay.
You made it.
But then
Okay.
you roll a
I
plus
say-
10 on your Constitution save.
Isn't it charisma?
Hey?
Concentration.
No, it's Constitution.
Constitution
okay, plus
save.
10.
So the minimum number you could get is 11.
Anyway.
Right, so
let's
I'm
move on.
working my way round the other side of this skull thing. So I'm in his global
Okay, staying
invulnerability, but
in
away
contact
from
with him.
the-
Yeah.
away
Yeah,
from
understood.
the gas cloud.
Yes.
Right, I bash him with
Yeah.
a warp grey axe. Got to chop his head off. Come on. 30 is that
Well,
it?
yes.
Okay.
It's dead. It's dead. It's dead.
It's dead.
It's gone.
I'll just roll.
It's dead.
No, but not.
2 hit points left.
Right, there's another one down there, is there, in the other room? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65.
Who did the cloud kill?
Have we got,
legs,
I think,
some
Or
kind of
no, he's out
tactical plan?
there was
here?
another one.
Not really.
Are we
no.
going to? We
Yeah,
could
not
collectively
to
all
die.
run away from the tentacly squidgy thing, and then all run into the room with these hinge heads. Because I feel like the hinge
one at
heads.
the north is incorporeal, is it, Mike?
Yeah, it looks a
We
bit
could
ghostly.
close the door for a while and get rid of all the hingy head things before we.
Right,
Or you
amongst
go up and you
suggestions.
close the door from this side, and then we all attack the squidgy thing first.
I don't mind. What would you like to do?
I think the cloud kill was cast by Upside Down Skull, who you've just joinked.
No.
So
Then
that
it's
is
gone.
gone. Let me,
Mike, a
remove it.
quick
So
question:
we-
these things here in these little grey circles.
Statues.
Oh, they were
Statues.
statues, were they? Okay.
Big statues of strange, tentacle-faced, pot-bellied, winged
Right.
creatures.
But not the same as the thing that's come through the gap.
No. Very different.
Not yet.
Well, no. I understand the
Statues that
confusion.
may well
One has
animate.
got. I said, not every statue animates, Lucas. Who hurt you, Lucas? Was it a statue?
Stick a straw up its
Can you
nose.
show me on the statue where they touched you?
Well, what are we doing, folks? Shall I go forward, or shall I come back into the room with the Avolakia thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Dan?
Don't know. Whose round is it?
Mine, halfway.
Parker. I'm tempted to go after the big thing.
Okay, well, I'll move back to where Parker is.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to interact with an object to close the door, and
Okay.
then I'm moving up to the north part of my silent spell next to that statue, and I'll hide
What
behind
about
it.
Graham's summoned?
Person.
Well, I could
Yes.
leave it.
Horde.
Who knows what is going
Oh.
on there now? It's all a
That's it.
mystery. On 18, it's Parker.
Yes, milady.
You mentioned last week that this was similar to a previous creature we've encountered, but not the same.
Avolakia.
Yeah.
Which ones? Are you talking about the thing that's coming
yes,
through the
thing
northern?
that's coming through the northern
entrance?
entrance.
Yeah, Mother
Yeah,
Maggot
right.
and her cohorts were this awful race of aberrations called Avolakia. Well, this thing resembles an Avolakia in every sense, apart from the fact that it seems to be sort of only semi-substantial, quite ghostly, and it's about twice the size.
Right.
And it seems to be able to create walls of slime, which is not something that the Avolakia were doing before.
I am going to cast a fireball on it. See if that does anything.
Cast what?
Okay.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Centered on it.
You gonna move
No.
first?
Do I need to?
You sure? Has it got a
No.
component?
And those green things are pillars.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Although, does that count if I'm doing it using key points? I guess it does. Right. I will move due east until I'm due south of it, and then I will cast the fireball. DC
Yes.
17.
Oh, it's not got a great dexterity save. Okay. And how much damage?
27.
Okay, it doesn't seem to take 27 points of damage.
Right. But does
I am
it take some
sorry
damage?
Difficult to work out, but yeah, in some absurd way, you're able to tell that it's been affected.
I mean, does it
Even
shudder?
though there's nothing
No.
to actually set fire to. It shudders. Let's say it shudders.
Okay, and then I will move down to the south and behind a pillar such that I am sort of blocked from its sight.
Right behind a pillar.
Right behind a pillar.
On 15, who's got Scaly's character sheet?
Graham has.
What do we want Scaly to do?
Bash.
Yeah, bash it.
Run up and bash. He's got a good armour now, hasn't he? Armour class.
Armor class 25, according to this.
Bloody hell. Should run up and bash.
Has he got any power-ups?
I think his main thing is to swap in his spells to do more damage.
What are we thinking about resource management? I'm thinking we're going to be pretty depleted after this one.
Yes. Yeah, I'm running out.
Yeah. So he has one 5th level spell and then low level spells.
I think I put a couple of spells in his whatever it was.
The Mace of Disruption.
Has he got anything against undead?
The Mace of Disruption does an extra 2d6. He's got a couple of things that work against undead. I think he's got a couple of paladin powers.
Well, I think he needs to run up and bash this thing. We're trying to take this jelly thing out. I'm going to move up and bash it.
I love the fact that it's been called a jelly thing.
It doesn't have a head, does it?
It's got lots of eyes and tentacles. I think the mini kind of sums it up pretty well.
So the rest of the dungeon are going to meet monsters without heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I mean, Kyuss is also known as the Headless Lord.
Yeah. Headless Horseman.
Yeah. And he's got his
Okay,
elite
so
guard,
he
the company of the neck.
channel divinity once a day, which he can use to power various bits and pieces.
Well, it's going to take him 2 or 3 rounds to move up there anyway, so he may as well just do a move, I would have thought.
He's got speed of 40 if someone wants to move him.
Okay, so he's going to move up towards it.
Depends if he's got any power-ups.
He doesn't really have any power-ups.
Okay.
He can do Abjure Enemy. As an action, you can choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 17. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on the saving throw. If the creature fails, it's frightened. Its speed is reduced to 0. Can't benefit from any speed for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
I could get him to
Right,
about
so he
a
could
square
get-
away. I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
he could work out how to get
he
it
could
to
move to the north of the silent spell and do the spell, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And just
go for it.
putting it out there to the group.
What level is the
Yeah.
spell? Is that
Did he
using
have
up
to do
one
that?
of his damage slots?
No, it's
But
in
it's Channel Divinity, no.
No, it's Channel.
Channel Divinity. He can do once a day, once
Yeah.
a short rest. So
Yeah.
you gain 2 Channel Divinity options: Abjure Enemy and Vow of Enmity.
What does Vow of Enmity do?
Vow of Enmity is bonus action. You can choose one creature you can see within 10 feet of you and gain advantage on attack rolls for 1 minute.
Is that an action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Why doesn't he do the move, bonus action, and do that Vow of Enmity? Because he'll be within 10 feet.
Yeah. Then he's a bit exposed, isn't he?
Well, I'm moving up next round.
Well,
Next round.
When does it go?
Well, someone's got to be near it at some point.
There's basically Scaly's round, then there's
That's the Howling Horde, which I
Howling
think
Horde.
we've shut on the other side of the door.
then it's
so
me, and then it's it.
It's then you, then it's it. Yeah.
So I'm thinking Dissonant Whispers to try and do a bit of damage and get it to run away. So if Scaly moves up to it and it fails its saving throw, it'd have to move away and Scaly would get an attack of opportunity. Obviously, if it saves, it's not going to do an awful lot for Scaly.
If we're attacking this thing, then I guess he ought to move up.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
He's a paladin.
Not the best paladin, but
It's the only
have to
paladin
work with
we've
what you got.
He should move up to Vow of Enmity.
Okay, let's do that, Mike.
Okay, charge. He runs up to this ghostly thing.
Could he go to the
He can
square
s-
next door? Sorry,
Presumably he can.
Next door.
No, he
to the
can't
east.
reach.
Can't reach that one.
He can't reach.
What can he see?
So-
You
Should
read
I-
my mind. Is he going to shout back what he can see?
Another 5 of
Horde
them.
of piranhas.
Yes, of course he is.
Yes.
Because he might check.
Well-
He might stop or about face. If
He's
it's,
used all his move.
What he can see
He
is
He can hold the fort.
a
Oh, we run
crazy scene.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We're doomed.
He's doomed.
Okay. It looks like he's found something. It's an enormous chamber that he's looking into. It's got a 70-foot high ceiling. He can see a couple of, and he can infer the existence of a couple more giant mechanical arms that are extending from the walls. He surmises, he can only see one anchor point, in fact, at the cardinal points of this chamber, to the centre of the chamber. He presumes that's the centre, where they connect to a 30-foot wide platform with a chain and pulley system. I warn you now, as is traditional in the Age of Worms, this room features a mechanism with chains and pulleys and mechanics that just make absolutely no sense. They make about as much sense as that weird chain elevator in the under the mines, like early on.
Yep.
And they make also about as much sense as that cage in the carrion pit, the one with the lid that opened but didn't open and had the gaps in it with the thing, and then the chains that open, and just make absolutely no sense. I would say, in parenthesis, there is a description in the Tomb of Horrors of a thing that you didn't get to interact with that literally makes absolutely no sense. Just you read it again, and you just think, how is this ever done? Anyway, sorry, back to the description of this thing that I can't explain. They connect to a 30-foot wide platform with a chain and pulley system. This machinery is evidently meant to raise the platform within the circle of pillars, although no apparent place for it to go is visible in the ceiling above. Scaly is taking all this in with a glance, by the way. The green light. Did I mention the flickering green light? Yes, I did. At the end of last week,
you did.
I forgot to remind you of it. Yeah, the green light that illuminates the chamber comes from a dozen ghostly bonfires lit on the floor around the platform. The flickering flames of the bonfires form haunting designs in the air. In the space just above the central platform floats a whirling vortex of black wind shot through with red lightning. That is the source of the arcing electricity sound that you have been hearing.
Okay.
That is what Scaly sees.
That's where it got disabled, isn't it?
Goodness knows how on earth you would disable it, but yeah, that's the theory.
That's what we're doing down here, though. It's just a reminder. Is that right?
Right. Giant vortex of black wind shot through with red lightning has been found.
Excellent.
Okay.
Is that what we're looking for?
Well, you're looking for the source of a vortex of negative energy that is powering the cigarette. You know, like Kenny Everett used to wear those hands with the giant fingers.
There's a giant pointing hand.
Yeah, two of them, just standing behind it, just wobbling and pointing at it. Yeah.
I think we found it, guys.
Kenny Everett is a reference that our lovely American readers will just not get.
No. 1970s British TV reference and radio.
Yeah, which is frankly a bit of a minefield. So anyway,
some of the younger readers won't know who he is either, probably.
Younger readers, Johnny?
Yeah.
Younger readers. Yeah, oh yeah, the kids.
Less than
Both
80.
of them.
The ones that are sitting in the back of their car while their parents drive and listen to this. Those younger readers. Right, anyway, on we go. We've got a total party kill to complete. We've got to keep moving. So
Yeah, right, fine.
Scaly. Was that a move?
That's a move, and a bonus action.
Well, in that case, it is the last remaining personage of Banshivu, who's been stranded in a
Drive-in.
sealed chamber. Can you read their thought? No, Sessions, you can't read their thoughts. All you can do is shout instructions, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
He is stuck
Go and kill
behind a door. I mean,
Well, he can't
He can
shout
open
any
it, can't he?
instructions. Is she capable of independent
Thought.
stuff?
Can't
In
you
which
just
case-
shout it, open the door, come through?
There's a silent spell, Parker.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, her last command was to follow Uncle Bugraft. So presumably she'll keep doing that, or attempt to do that.
We're so helpless.
Okay, so she's going to follow Uncle Buggy.
Yeah.
In that case, she emerges. The door swings open. She
shut that door.
She can't hear a word you're saying.
That's true.
Stumbles out. Shut that door. Stumbles out into the. Luckily, nobody could hear that.
Shut the door
Buggy.
like mime.
Shut that door. Talking about
do shut
another
the door
70s
mime.
reference.
Yeah. Have you got your glasses on a chain around your neck? Well, it stumbles out looking for Buggy, sees Buggy, and she follows Buggy. Walks up following Buggy.
Looks at Buggy in the face. Really
Looks
close.
at Buggy like this was my last instruction.
Get away. Go away from me.
You can't hear
Can't
anything.
hear a new
She
instruction.
can't hear you either, Buggy. So you can say what
Buggy,
you
you
like.
have to tell her
but
what to
she's
do
just gonna look
using
at you.
the
scowling.
medium of mime.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
it understand the mime of shutting the door?
You're going to mime shutting the door.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks at you. I'd love to see that mime. I suspect what you're doing is putting your hand in front of you and then sort of swinging it in a
Yeah.
sort of arc in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. It's a rabid berserker of Banshivu. It's not a door-closing mime interpreter.
I thought the black and white striped t-shirt was a giveaway.
On 13, it is Auntie Burple.
Auntie Burple is moving diagonally up towards it until he can see it, and then he's going to fire a spell. But in the meantime, can you tell me what's through the door?
It's pretty much what you could see before. It's not very exciting.
We want not
but
exciting.
hey,
this is good.
nothing
Good.
has really changed. This globe is still there. It's shimmering, so you can see through it. And then you can see the chamber beyond, pillars, and you can see one of the nasties, one we're calling different legs.
And I'm casting Dissonant Whispers at 4th level. Can I have a Wisdom save DC 19 on the nasty Greebly guy? Scaly's Greebly guy.
Yeah, the giant ghostly
Yeah.
thing. Save with the 12.
Really? Okay,
Really?
It still takes half as much damage, so it takes 18 points of damage
18 points
Psychic
of
damage.
the damage. Psychic damage.
and doesn't have to run away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to finish my move by moving to the side, hiding behind the pillars.
Sort of trying to interpose the columns between you and it.
Well, yes, successfully interposing the columns between me and it.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to make sure that your cowardice was...
Yeah. Absolutely.
On 12, it's the horribles. Now,
Oh no. I'm just being toyed with up till now.
Scaly.
Did it look damaged by the 18 points?
Yeah, again, what does psychic damage look like when it
It
affects
looks
a...
like it sort of wobbles and, like it's going to fall
Holds
apart.
its
Yeah.
head.
More
It
shuddering.
wobbles. It hasn't got a head.
It's
But if it
tentacle
had
shudder.
a head, it would be holding it. And its eyes all blink. Staggering out from the shadows, from the portion of this room with the mechanism and the vortex that Scaly can't currently see, is one of these Kyuss horribles. We're calling it mostly normal. It seems to be free of misaligned limbs, upside down heads, weirdnesses. It staggers out into the light, flooding into this chamber from Scaly's position. It moves a little bit closer to Scaly and shrieks. His head flips open like a pedal bin. Scaly must make a DC 17 Constitution save.
Okay, who's rolling for Scaly?
You've got the character sheet, Graham.
Yeah, but you know what happened last time I rolled for Scaly's saving throws?
Me too.
And we'll have
I
to use
failed
that
as
system
well last
where
time, so-
whoever rolls the highest can choose who makes the roll.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The percentile?
You are really going to do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Percentile, the person who gets the highest can choose who gets to roll.
Okay.
So I rolled a 47.
47 for Johnny.
I roll 28. It's not going to be me
20 something
choosing.
thing.
Purple
49
gets
for
49.
Dan.
Lucas.
Needing to beat
49.
has to be doable.
47.
It isn't doable. So
47.
Dan gets to choose who is saving for Scaly.
Lucas. Process of elimination. Graham was saying he was rubbish, and Johnny is rubbish. So
Okay, Lucas. Constitution.
Well, I'll roll the
Const-
dice and
easy
you
for me
can
to
add
say.
the...
Oh,
Hey, you
16.
made it, you made it, you made it, you're fine.
There you go, see?
In that case, you only take
It's all down to me. Thank you.
yeah, that's a good choice. Good choice, Dan.
35 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
And that is mostly normal. Now, the Greebly. Let's go for something straightforward and not very nice. It burbles, it wiggles its tentacles, it fixes its 62 eyes on Scaly, and Scaly must make a DC 18 Constitution save, please. Please tell me you're not going to roll again. This is going to take forever.
No, it's
Wow.
still Lucas until he fails.
Lucas,
Oh,
18.
nice.
you save. Searing pain courses through Scaly's dragon-like frame, and he takes 30 points of necrotic damage. Unless he's resistant to necrotic damage, I've got a feeling he might be.
I don't see it. It's not on his listed defences.
No?
Not
Okay.
that I can see. I mean, we may have it wrong, but
Some horribles are making their way up the passageway towards you. One is called Hip Wrong, dragging one leg, lunging with the other, and it's accompanied by one called Ear Forehead, which seems to somehow have been stitched together out of scraps of X-person. Ear Forehead is going to cast a fireball halfway between Burple and Parker. We've got a template here somewhere. Let me just drop that down. That's not that small, really. It's tiny. That really disappointing fireball. Sorry, it's not funny. I know it's important. It's people's futures. It's going to catch Burple and it's going to catch Parker.
Of course it is.
Doesn't get buggy. So can we get saving throws, please? It's a DC 20 dexterity save.
Marvellous.
One.
For fuck's sake.
You got the lucky feat, right?
Yeah, I've used it all.
Oh, you used it all. Okay.
So, do I use an Ort dice?
Do you use an Ort dice?
I
wouldn't
wouldn't that
die.
for the screech. If I were you.
No, I'm going to keep the Ort dice. It's a fireball that could do a lot of damage. I've already taken 70 points.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
I made
Well,
that save.
21.
You make the save.
I'm
Well,
doing
it was only
rolling
21
well
points of damage.
now.
So it's 21 points on Burps. Parker, you made your save, which means you take no
Yeah.
damage because you've got evasion.
0.
Okay. Try not to
Lovely.
inject quite so much smugness into the voice. I think that will do for the bad guys. Let us go to sessions on 12.
What are we going to do, guys?
We're doomed.
We're doomed.
Okay, so
I think we just have to put everything into the tentacles, don't we?
I've got walls. I've got a prismatic wall and a wall of
Yeah.
force, so we can control the battlefield better than we have been.
I mean, it might be worth blocking
Yes.
off the side passageway if we're trying to go forward.
Yeah. I would do that first.
Okay. I've taken 90 points of damage.
Okay, we need to watch the damage.
Alright, I'll do a wall of force to block that side corridor.
Yeah.
Everyone else can go and attack the tentacly guy.
Could you do it on the other side of the
Is it your
silence
round?
spell? Just
I
in
can.
case they can dispel it.
Do it. There.
Yeah.
Ooh. Graham, have you got any of
What?
those big heals left?
No, I had to use the resurrection and we haven't had long rest. I do not have the big heal left. I can cast heal
How much does that heal?
quite a lot on one creature.
Let's hold off. If I position myself carefully and we go all in on the big guy at the top, we should still be able to manage resources potentially.
So
So how many other things have we got? We've got basically to reinstall morale in the town, which means fighting some of the creatures that are roaming the streets. And then we've got obviously the Kyuss thing to do, the main end thing. Is there anything else up in the town that there was one other thing, wasn't there?
I mean, I suppose one question would be, can we find the mechanism to turn this thing off without actually having to kill everybody?
I have a plan.
Because our goal is to turn this thing off,
Go on, Graham.
right? So if we can...
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I
we-
think
you know-
I'm gonna try and banish them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I reckon if I move to where the middle of that fireball was,
Yeah,
I
you
can attempt
all
to
of them.
banish. Well, the three that I can see, not mostly normal because I can't see him and he'd be out of range. But I can banish.
What's the save?
It's a DC 22 charisma save. I think there's a good chance I'll get some of
22
them.
charisma. Yes.
So
What
we're not
level is
doing the
that?
wall of force then.
Well, it would happen after me because it's me now.
What's the level of the spell?
I'd need to cast it at 6th level to get 3 of them. That's concentration, obviously. So
Okay.
But they're effectively neutralised if you put a wall of force there, and you won't need to concentrate.
No,
on
because he can get the one at the north. He can get the big Greebly as well.
well, I could get the big one by casting it at 4th level.
it. Why don't you try and get the big one, and then I can run up and tap
How
mostly
many
normal
6th level spells have you
in
got?
the north.
I've got 2 6th level spell slots. I haven't used either. So
I mean,
I've used my
that's-
9th level slot. I've got an 8th level slot, 7th level slot, 2 6th level
So
slots.
6th level seems like a good idea. I've got a 9th, an 8th,
If you
and a
were to
6th.
move over to the corner,
So resource-wise,
Graham,
if we can deal with this as we are, we're okay. We can keep going.
I'm going to get the jelly thing and the 2 in the corridor.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
right? Okay, yeah, fair
Or I
enough.
could move up and get the jelly
And
thing
then if you
and
can-
the other one and
mostly
ignore
normal.
the 2 in the corridor and mostly normal.
I'm just thinking in terms of sort of like, if we were to be lucky enough to get rid of the jelly thing, the thing to do is to move into that room and start looking for where the contraption is.
The thing is,
If we
though,
can scupper that thing, then we can
a
basically
wall of force
bugger
here
off
will
from
just
here
basically,
and
they'll go round the
job
other
done.
way.
Will
Wall of
they?
force, they'll go
Do we
round the
think
other
they join
way.
up?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it's possible.
possibly.
We'll try the banish thing then on the jelly and the 2
Yeah,
you can see
I
in the
wouldn't
west.
worry,
Yeah.
Graham. I wouldn't worry about mostly normal.
Okay. I worry about them all,
I
but
think-
yeah, it's fine. Let's do that one. Okay, I'm going to move next to Purple, yeah.
We're about a third of the way up through this chamber with the
Yeah.
columns.
Just outside the
Hang on,
side.
do they have to hear you for the banishment, Graham?
Oh, that's a good point. You can see
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to banish the big red one, hip wrong, and ear forehead.
And I've got to make a saving throw.
DC 22 charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, let us start with the big red one.
Yes.
DC 22 charisma save. Getting a 5. Not enough.
Yes.
What happens to
It
it?
goes to a... Is it native to this plane?
They are native to this
So
plane.
they go to a harmless demi-plane.
Okay.
While there, the target is
Ring.
incapacitated. Must remain there until the spell
Right.
ends. Concentration up to a minute. So it's not
Okay.
indefinite.
And then we've got hip wrong and ear forehead. Let's start with hip wrong. Getting a... Not enough.
Yeah.
And ear forehead getting not enough.
Yes.
Ear forehead and hip wrong are also banished.
Yes. And then I've got a little bit more
Zoing
movement.
gone.
So I will
Nice.
move another...
So I'm going to say, so you don't have to worry about the concentration. Because we don't
Yeah,
want them coming back, Graham.
No. So actually what I'll probably do is I'll move away from... How tall's this room?
70 feet.
Okay.
So they come back if you lose concentration, do they?
Yes. Or at the end of a minute. I guess I'll move back and up towards the ceiling, Mike.
Okay.
And hiding.
But you're staying in line with the
Oh,
corridor.
no, I don't really want to be in line with the corridor, do I? So it might be I'll go forward.
On 21, it is Uncle Buggy. Not that he can hear us, because he's in a silent spell, so he doesn't know it's his round. Let us move on. On 18.
I was
It's
going to bash
Packer.
something with my axe. I can't. So I'll move up 70 feet up to Scaly.
At the edge of this northeastern opening, you can see this
Yeah.
passageway. You can see mostly normal, burbling towards you, and you can see this mechanism.
I can do another move action. See what's going
Uh-huh.
on. Go into that room. Or I can do a silent spell
No.
where I am.
I think we need to get into the room, so
Yeah.
Okay.
we've got a minute before all these things reappear. Longest period.
15,
So I think we want to
25.
use those.
30.
We want to disable the mechanism
35.
and depart.
Very odd. Is that Luke's voice?
Yes.
I move 35 into that corridor. I'm standing next to mostly normal. Can I see
Yeah, mostly
more
normal.
of the room, please?
You can see everything.
You might not have wanted to see everything, but you can see everything.
Buggy. First things first. There is an awful lot of room to reveal.
Oof. I see.
Okay, so it does connect.
First of
together.
all, you can see all of this mechanism. It is definitely served by 4 massive mechanical arms that extend from niches in the walls. You can see that now. The other thing that you can see is that it all ranges open to your west. You can see another way through. It looks like there's a sort of strange central area that's raised on a dais with steps that lead up to it. And on the other side of that dais, you can see what you think is the chamber that these horrible Kyuss creatures have been emerging from that are going down the corridor. In other words, it all links up in one giant, great arena of death. The next thing that you notice is that seemingly emerging from one of these green flickering bonfires is another giant Avolakia creature. This one's got a pink base, so we will call it Pinky. It's wiggling its tentacles, and it is wiggling its eye stalks. And then the next thing that you see,
I've
just
still got a bit more movement left. Yeah.
as if I would interrupt your round, Johnny, for the end of a session or anything like that. I would never do that. These bonfires are all over the place, Uncle Buggy. The next thing that you can see is that in this raised area to your west that seems to connect the area with the mechanism through to the area with the red lanterns where these Kyuss creatures are coming, the center of that raised area, all of a sudden there's a sort of and the whole area is illuminated by a baleful blue luminescence. You can feel an awful energy sweep over you. What is that energy?
Oh,
Have you bitten off more than you can chew?
How much more than we can chew have we bitten off?
How much?
Can I finish my move?
And can you somehow, between yourselves, work out a way to swallow down this giant morsel of danger? Well, we're not going to find out now. We're going to complete Buggy's round,
No.
find out if you can survive what I think is probably the toughest encounter in the Age of Worms so far, when we pick things up next week.
Well, it's the toughest encounter, and we're spelled
We're
out.
only 19th level. We're not spelled out.
I'm pretty spelled out.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age and Age of Worms are copyright Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age was written by Tito Lietti. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening!